Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Week 3 NFL picks and predictions. Um, so another fascinating week last week. It was just a lot of great action. I just want to say so far, so good with this. People leave me feedback. I like it. I enjoyed doing it. First year doing it, predicting games. Finally, people are get the comment stuff because the comment section's back up. So I'm glad that everything's all good. So um, I feel like more people are starting to like give me, like I just said, give me feedback and stuff like that. What their predictions are. So people texting me, oh yeah, this team's gonna win. This team's gonna win. I like that stuff. So I appreciate it. So let's jump right into the games. So last week was another fascinating week with a lot of the games. A lot of the teams, that lost week 1, they bounced back. Of course, not the Vikings. They missed an easy field goal to lose. But that's how Vikings football is. They find ways to outplay teams, but towards the end of the game, they screw it up. Hopefully it doesn't happen this week. But here we go. Week 3. I can't believe already 2 weeks are going that fast, but I don't know. Week 3. Thursday night football. Panthers at Texans. Carolina is 8. Also, Tyrod's out. It's in Houston. But I think the Panthers definitely win this game because, the Texans, they're a fraud. I mean, last week or 2 weeks ago, they won at home. They ain't going to do it again. The Browns didn't really beat their brains in like I thought they did. I said that was my lock of the week, but they still won. But over-under is only 43 in that game. It's going to be a pretty low-scoring game. But Panthers, no doubt, win. Give me, I don't think Texans will be able to move the ball at all, so I'm just going to say 24-10 Panthers. I just don't think who's starting. Who's the quarterback for Texans? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. That's sad. Maybe I'll think about it when the video rolls on, but I don't even know. But not gonna spend much time here. Panthers win that game. On the Sunday, Washington at Buffalo. Bills are 7.5. Over under 45. Bills will win this. After last week's, they just dominated Miami, even though Tua left the game, but it doesn't matter. I said Miami would lose that game anyway to Buffalo. But Buffalo, they'll win this one too. Washington might put up a fight a little bit on the defensive side of the ball. I don't think Buffalo scores as many points as some people might think, like 30 points. I really think it's going to be a low-scoring game. They struggled against Pitt's defense at home. Now they face Washington, who's like kind of the same. But give me. I think it's gonna be a low-scoring, closer game. People think. I'm gonna say 21-17 Buffalo. I really think that this is gonna be just a close game. I think I just don't see obviously Washington winning, but I really think it's gonna be a close game. But give me Buffalo on that one. Bears at Browns. Cleveland 7. We know Landry's out for a little while. Beckham's, I don't know if he's going to be back yet. I have no idea. But Browns will win this game anyway. The Fields hype's going to be, through the roof. But I just don't think he's ready to win a game yet, especially against a good team like the Browns. I think, I shouldn't say good. They're up and coming. There you go. But I think Cleveland wins this one. Not a low scoring game, but I just don't see it. Cleveland, it's just weird. And I don't know. I only like probably 24-14, I could see. People are probably saying that's not low scoring, but in my opinion, it is. High scoring when you get into both teams are in the 20s, is like mid, and above that is high scoring, but 24-14. There's another game I'm not going to spend much time on. Ravens at Lions. Ravens are 8. They just beat Kansas City, so this is obviously my lock of the week. But what makes you think that Lamar is going to lose at Detroit to the Lions, who, to be honest, on offense, they haven't looked too bad, especially in the first half of last Monday night's game and the second half of so it's at least one half they're doing something. But Ravens should destroy them. Like every week, I'm saying 31-31, but I'm just going to say it again. Say 31-17. I mean, I think the Lions still put up 17 points, garbage time. They'll be down like 31-7 or something in the fourth, and they'll get 10 points. It's just that type of game, but not going to spend much time there. You know the Ravens are going to win that. Colts, Titans in Tennessee. Tennessee's 5. Give me the Titans on this one. The Colts haven't looked good at all this year. I know last week they only lost by 3, but I don't think Wentz is going to play this week, especially even if he was there, I wouldn't pick them to win. But that's definitely, give me the Titans right there with Derrick Henry. He smoked Seattle last week. Give me the Titans, like I just said. So I'll take 28-20 in that game. I think the Colts can still put up a fight because, just use Jonathan Taylor. Like, just run with him and use him out of the backfield. And, I could just see it being a closer game than what people think. Tennessee, obviously I have Tennessee winning that division, but, it could be if Wentz was there, I'd say like 28-24, or possibly could even be an upset, but nah, just give me the Titans 28-20. Chargers at KC, Chiefs. Chiefs are 6.5. Chargers have been playing good football, especially on the defensive side of the ball. But Mahomes, he's angry at that loss last week. I know I'd be. Anybody would be. So I really think that Kansas City just rolls right through them in this game. No turning back. Like, should be up 7-0. Don't even look back. You look back, could be 7-7. I don't even think they trail in this game. I think Herbert's really going to struggle in this game. I think they won't even get into the red zone until like late in the second quarter. But I think like this will be a lot of field goals kicked in this game for the Chargers though. Like if you have, I don't even know who's your kicker. The kicker I think is Dan Bailey. Like if you have in fantasy, like if somebody needed a kicker this week, he's not a bad one to pick up because I think they kick a lot of field goals. But I think KC scores definitely in the 30s and they beat them. I'm gonna say like 35-17. I just think that 35-16, something like that. It just Herbert, he's not ready to beat Mahomes yet. Eventually I think he will in his career, obviously. But he's not ready to beat Mahomes yet. So see what happens with that. Saints Patriots in New England. Saints are 3. This is another toss-up game. Patriots just came off beating the Jets, which it's the Jets. And the Saints didn't look too good after just destroying the Packers week 1. They looked like crap last week against the Panthers. Well, I think New England wins this game at home. Winston, he should still have a good game, I think, for the Saints. Says right here, Mac Jones, you know what I mean? So, I think, it's going to be a one-possession game. I think it could come down to a last-second touchdown, field goal, whatever. I'm just going to say 24-17 Patriots. I just think the Saints, they didn't look too good last week. I don't think back-to-back road games like that are going to be in their favor. So, this would be a good game, though. Here's a game nobody really cares about. Falcons, Giants. Giants are 3. I expect the Giants to win this one. Atlanta stinks. Really low scoring, though. Like, both of these teams really can't. I know the Giants played well last week, but they lost. I could see it being 20-13. I don't see any of these teams really doing anything. I just don't see it. So 20-13. Maybe Saquon Barkley finally does something this week. Calvin Ridley should do good, but not enough for Atlanta to win. So Atlanta will fall to 0-3. Next game, Bengals at Steelers. Pitt is 3. Bengals didn't look too good last week after just beating us. That's the fake stuff about it. They look good against a playoff contending team, which the Vikings will be at the end of the year no matter what. Because I'll explain that when they come up. But they didn't look too good, the Bengals. And the Steelers, they messed around last week losing. I thought they'd win. But I think this week Pitt wins at home. I don't think Burrow goes on the road and again and wins. Like, goes on the road, but wins this time. I just don't say it. Give me Pitt in this one. No, another game. I don't think there's a lot of offense. This game, I'm gonna say 23-17. I just, just not gonna be a lot of offense. So far, a lot of these games, I'm not liking the offenses. You know what I mean? But obviously, Pitt should win that game. If they don't, there's problems. But shouldn't lose. A division game like that at home. But we'll see. But definitely, Pitt should win that. Cardinals, Jaguars, Arizona 7. I mean, if Arizona just beat Pittsburgh and Minnesota and Tennessee, what makes you think they ain't going to beat Jacksonville and Lawrence? So, no doubt Kyler Murray has a big game in this, and Hopkins. So Cardinals will definitely blow them out. This is like, it could be another, I'm just saying, another blowout win for him. Like, 31-14, 31-13, I'm going to say. Here you go. It's 31-13. I mean, Jacksonville, Lawrence isn't ready yet to beat a playoff contending team like them too. They should beat the Cardinals, but there's just no way. I mean, we'll see what happens. I see if he can have a good day throwing the ball, but there's no way he comes out on top. Cardinals win that. Jets, Broncos. Denver's 10.5. Denver should win this game, and surprisingly, it would go to 3-0. I think they win by 10. 31-21. I think the Jets could still put up 21 points on them, especially later in the game. And the Broncos could score 30 easily because Wilson will throw some picks. But yeah, just Bridgewater, I mean, he's doing the job so far. He's 2-0. But don't be surprised if the game is losing. Just pull Teddy out. Bring in Locke after they're down at halftime. Like, you're not even halftime into the third quarter if it's low scoring, like 14-6 Jets. Like, don't be surprised. And Bridgewater just gets done throwing a pick. Don't be surprised if that's the case. And don't be surprised right now if my dog starts barking because my brother will be home from school. If that happens, don't mind. Dolphins versus Raiders. Las Vegas is 4. I like Las Vegas to go to 3-0, especially Tua is out. Brissett stinks. I mean, phone's ringing. There you go. I'm surprised he even has a job at this point. Just ignore that. There's gonna be stuff happening during this video. It's live TV, basically. I don't edit things out. Just let that go. Yeah, Brissett really, to me, he don't really scare me. So I just think the Raiders just run right through them. They're home again. Definitely Raiders win. This could be a 27-7 type of game. 28-7. The Dolphins can't score. I mean, with 2, it'd be a little bit closer. The Dolphins can't score. So Raiders win that. Here's a game of the week right here. Buccaneers at Rams. I know Antonio Brown just got placed on the COVID IL. Or, that's baseball, COVID IL. COVID IR. I'm used to the baseball. But Buccaneers are 1.5 in this game. I don't know. So this is a game you never bet against Tom Brady. I think I'm not a Rams believer, so I'm just going to say the Buccaneers win this game. I'm just not a fool on the Rams. Like, Stafford don't scare me. All they have is Cooper Kupp. You know what I mean, to be honest. Their running game's okay. Their defense is overrated, I think. Ramsey's on the overrated side. I think Tom Brady should, I don't know Ramsey's going to be on, Godwin or Evans, but he should be able to attack any of those guys. Or attack him, whoever's he's covering. But it'll come down to the last play, I think. 33-30, Tampa Bay. I just think, it's Stafford versus Brady. Think about it. I mean, and Brady wouldn't lose. That's just my opinion. So, it should be a good game of the week. In LA, It'll be a full house. Stadium should be loud, but, Brady gets his first road test after winning another Super Bowl. So let's see what happens with that. Who knows? He could be back there again this year at the end in February for the Super Bowl when they go to, because it's in LA this year. So who knows? Seahawks, Vikings. Seattle's 1.5, but definitely like I said last week, no matter what happens, now I'm even more full on it. Vikings are going to win this game because think about it. Seattle just blew a 14-point lead at home in the fourth quarter against the Titans, and it's really the same offense. If you think about it, you have Tannehill, he's doing good. Min, you have Cousins, Henry and Cook. It's like the same guy. Jefferson and AJ Brown and Julio and Thielen. Think about it. It's the same team. But this time it's in Minnesota. Vikings fans are finally back and seeing their team live. Jefferson's gonna finally play in front of home fans. He's gonna score, I guarantee. If he doesn't, I don't know what to say. But Vikings are winning this game. Seattle, just to me, it's either one guy is gonna do something this week, Lockett or Metcalf. It ain't gonna be both guys. One guy's gonna do something. I think our run D's should be able to stop Carson pretty well. We held Edmonds good last week and James Conner. The Vikings have to win this game. They have to. Now Landry's out. I think they could beat the Browns next week too. So if they win this game right here, this is big. Because they have the Browns after this and the Lions at home, then at the Panthers. That should be 3 wins right there. Then the bye week. But like honestly, like they should win this game. If they don't, it's gonna be another heartbreaking loss last play. But I think Vikings win this game 30-24. I think this will be a game where Seattle will have ball last, down 6, obviously, with a little less than a minute to go. And Minnesota will just stop them. Something will happen, or something. Just an interception, or Seattle will punt it with like 2 minutes left, with like 2 timeouts, with like, might be like 3.5 minutes left. I would pin them. Vikings just run up with Cook and they run out the clock and there's kneel downs. But I just think Vikings win this game. Especially, they were angry after that loss 2 weeks ago. Now they're even more angry. Think about that. I know Seattle is too, but now they got to go on the road and a loud stadium like Minnesota. That stadium's loud as hell. So I just don't see Seattle beating us there. If it happens, I don't know, but I just can't say it. But obviously, you could go in either way. Packers 49ers, San Fran's 3.5. I think the Niners win this game. If it was in Green Bay, I'd say Green Bay, but it's in San Fran. Green Bay's coming off that Monday night game. Again, it was against the Lions. Teams usually come out flat on, excuse me. Usually teams come out flat on Sunday games after a Monday game. Usually, not all the time, usually, sometimes. But I think the 49ers win this game. Home opener, they're home. You know what I mean? So, Rodgers, it should be a good high-scoring game, though. I could see it. I definitely see it being like 38-34 49ers or something like that. It could really be high-scoring. But I just don't see, I don't know. It could go either way. Don't get me wrong, But I see, I just see, something came across my phone. I just see the Niners win this game. So I don't know. Monday Night Football, last game of the week. Eagles, Cowboys in Dallas. Dallas is 3.5. And I see Dallas winning this game. The Eagles, they played poorly last week. They couldn't really move the ball. They had a couple flags that killed them. But Dallas should win this game at home. Their home opener. Their fans are going to be ready. CeeDee Lamb, Amari, Gallup, Dak, Elliott. I mean, they should be ready to face Hurts. I mean, I think Dallas wins by 10 to 14 points here. So I'm just going to give them I'll be fair and say a 10-point Dallas win. I'll say 11 points, 35-24 Dallas. I just don't see the Eagles going on the road and winning. Eagles need this win because they play Mahomes after this at home. You know they ain't winning that. So, the Eagles fans are lucky they got their week 1 win in Atlanta, but they should have won their game last week and haunt them. But what are they gonna do? But that's my pick right there. That's my pick right there, 35-24. But that's the games this week. I got every game. I think week 4 bye week start today. Is it week 5? All right, it's going to be week 5. So, week 5 will start the bye weeks. It's funny because I'm on week 5. There's lines already up. See, I have Vikings-Browns games to pick them. But a lot of the games are, fake lines, though, so you can't really look at that. But so I'm just saying, That, the Eagles shouldn't win that game in Dallas. But yeah, there you go. So there's my picks this week. I'm gonna try to make these videos quicker and quicker. The first one I had to be long. Obviously, I had to explain. Hopefully, this uploads quick enough. Because there was a problem about last week. It took 50 years. It was crazy. I was aggravated, but hopefully it uploads quicker. My brother didn't come home yet, so at least the dog didn't interrupt. The phone did, but that's gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen at least a few more weeks this year. Something's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So this is my third week of doing it. Hopefully this week I'm right on a lot of stuff. And like I said, I just hope another good week of football. So far, it's been a good, fun year to watch the games. But if not for a Vikings fan, they'd lose in heartbreak. But at least we've been playing well, especially Cousins. But I heard he's coming home now. There you go. But all right, so that's the YouTube video. Hope everybody enjoyed it. And and see you all next week for week 4.